guys, keep it going for Kyle. What's up, New York? Yeah. Born and raised New Yorker from Brooklyn, okay? I'm the most authentic city thing you're going to see on the stage tonight. My blood type is fuck you, mind your business, all right? Yeah, my favorite snack is the black and white cookie, you know, and don't ask me which side I eat first. I'm from New York, I don't see frostings. Oh man, I'm just glad I got down here. The subways are getting crazy. You know, I remember a time when the people I hated the most were the people who tried to push their way onto the train before you got off. Now they're shoving you onto the tracks before the train even gets there. Man, it's getting crazy out there. Used to be you got clipped by some guy on a bike. It was some dingbat with a hobby, you know. Now it's someone's dinner. Hustle economy. Are we doing okay, guys? You know? Yeah, it's true. I was on the Late Show. It was with David Letterman. I was 7 years old, so. It's a good thing I phrased it that way. If I told people that when I was 7, I was held in a windowless basement room with David Letterman, plate of cookies and a camera, people would be like, vibe check, bro, you okay? It's fun. Yeah, it's great. I'm living proof you shouldn't do comedy. The furthest you get is Union Square, okay? Here I am, folks. Man, I am sorry that I missed Comic-Con. I am a huge dork. I'm really excited, actually. I just finished rewatching Moon Knight on Netflix, Disney Plus. Yeah, I feel so included. He's Disney's, Marvel's first Jewish superhero in, like, the MCU. Yeah, and he gets his powers because he's enslaved by an Egyptian god, so. It's, like, super on brand. Yeah. But I am excited for Jewish representation. We got a Jewish person playing Superman. For the next person who's going to be Superman. And I think that's going to be great. I can't wait for that scene where the Moyle stumbles out of the baby room using the broken scalpel. He's like, I guess this kid's Catholic or something? It took us 85 years to get a Jewish Superman, okay? Don't say we run the banks in the media, okay? We just finished one of our most important holidays. It's called Yom Kippur. It's very important. We pray all day, we fast all day, we're not eating, we take a candle, we stick it in a cup of wine, and the ritual is complete, and Hitler stays dead for another year. Glad you like that one. Honestly, best thing for my ego so far has probably been the Ukraine war. I mean, Volodymyr Zelensky is out there fighting the third largest army in the world in the biggest land battle in Europe since World War II. And he, like me, is an Eastern European Jewish comedian. I'm never the main character in the movie. This is so cool. We gotta make a holiday after this guy, because we can do that. Like, fun fact, us Jews, we can make up a holiday whenever we want. There's no central Jewish authority to stop us. You know, there's no pope. We tried that, you fuckers crucified him. So, what I think we should do is every February, when the war started, we'll get together, we'll hide in our closet, we'll smoke weed, and we'll tell jokes, and we'll call it Ukronica. Maybe I just smoked too much weed. I don't know, you know. You can tell you smoke too much weed when you break your bong and you're like, damn it, end of an era. I have a piece at home, his name is Stephen Bongheim. And I named him after the late, great Stephen Sondheim, who is no longer with us. He saw Rogers the musical and was just like, fuck it, I'm out. I can do this all day. I'm not doing that, sorry. I have a theater background though, like that's what got me into performing arts and stuff. Like my mom, she's a New York City theater critic, actually. Yeah. Yeah. And she's a great theater critic. She's never walked out on a show, just me. Yeah, she tried so hard to get me into things like art and culture and history and literature, and despite her best efforts, I turned out straight. I grew up seeing Broadway shows like 2 or 3 times a week, all right? So in New York, we call that gay on paper. What are you drinking? A Cosmo? Nice. What are you drinking?
All-day IPA.
I'm sorry?
All-day IPA.
No, I heard you. I'm just sorry, buddy. Probably my biggest love is Star Trek. I don't know if you... Yeah. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. There was a Strange New Worlds Star Trek episode, which I thought was great, because I love musical theater and I love Star Trek. It was the greatest, like, synthesis of the two. By the way, fellas, just so you know, if your girl has a long, beautiful neck, a cloak, disruptors and photon torpedoes. That's not your girl. That's a Klingon D7 battle cruiser. Star Trek is a fun sci-fi franchise. Like, it takes place in like the far future where Earth has moved past things like racism and civil conflict and war and poverty and disease. You know, science fiction. You guys are fun. This is great. My wife is a Broadway stage manager, actually. Yeah, that's how dorky I am. Yeah, she never lets me forget it. The other day she was like, what is it? The other day I lasted forever in the bedroom, and she's like, and that's 5. Thank you, 5. It's better than my last girlfriend before her. She was a puppeteer. You know, jerked me off with a teddy bear. It was weird. It was the teddy bear's idea. I heard recently that Dungeons & Dragons were starting to make Magic the Gathering cards, or the other way around, Magic the Gathering is making Dungeons & Dragons themed cards. And that was great. I always thought those two should get together, but it's weird to watch your cousins have sex, right? You know from experience, I did not. Alright, so I gotta get out of here and get back to my bustling social life. Did you know, one of my favorite factoids is Will Smith turned down the lead role in The Matrix. He turned down Neo. Yeah, he turned down The Matrix for Wild Wild West. He should have slapped the shit out of his agent, if you ask me. But like, what would that like white people friendly like hip hop song have been like? You know, like, because he did one for Men in Black, he did one for Wild Wild. Like, now this is a story all about how my life got flipped and slowed right down. I'd like to take a minute. I wanted to play tricks. I'll tell you how I became the one of a place called Matrix. My God, I just thought of that right now. That was amazing. Guys, thank you so much. Have a great night.